It was only because the little girl on the street was so adorable that I picked her up. But little did I know, I'd be pursued by her mother, a CEO who declared that if I held her daughter, I had to marry her, even offering all her stock as a dowry to force the marriage. I was so scared, I almost jumped into a taxi to run away. Who knew that the soft and cute girl suddenly revealed fierce look and order her mother to catch me home to be her dad? I was standing in a Starbucks, sheltering from the rain when a tiny figure caught my eye. She looked only 2 or 3 years old, her little legs slowly moving down the sidewalk. Seeing the cars whizzing by, I didn't think twice. I ran out and scooped her up. "Little one, it's dangerous to be out here alone, do you know that, Lily?" Lily opened her eyes wide and looked at me, her little hand wrapping around my neck. Looking at the beautiful child in my arms, I couldn't help but feel like she looked a little like me. But I just graduated college and don't even have a girlfriend, how could I have a daughter? "Do you know where you live?" But no matter how much I asked, the little girl in my arms just stayed silent, hugging my neck. I held her and hailed a cab, planning to take her to the nearest police station. She was very well behaved, not crying or making a fuss, but she still wouldn't talk. "Can you tell Uncle your name?" I tried to chat with her. Suddenly, there was a car crash behind us. A loud bang startled me. The little girl in my arms got scared, tears streaming down her face. Blood dripped down my head, probably scaring her even more. I used the last of my strength to open the car door and push her out of my arms. At the same time, a limited edition Bugatti pulled up at the mall. Long, slender white legs stepped out of the car, the eyes radiating a chilling aura that made people shudder. "Lily disappeared around here." A cold voice rang out. Hearing this, Tiffany trembled. "I just wanted to take Lily for a walk. I just bought a new dress and she was gone." She really didn't mean to lose her. The assistants next to her were also trembling with fear. That was the CEO's most beloved daughter, and now she was missing. Half an hour passed with no leads. Tiffany walked through the streets on her high heels. Suddenly, several female bodyguards in black suits approached. "We found the young lady and brought Lily over." But at this time, the little girl was looking anxiously towards the cars behind. Tiffany hugged Lily, sobbing. "Lily, where did you go? Do you know how worried I was?" Lily struggled violently, so anxious that tears were about to fall. Tiffany was confused. Today, Lily was like an angry little beast. Lily climbed out of Tiffany's arms, and her short legs rushed forward. Tiffany, Sarah, and the bodyguards followed behind. Lily stopped next to the burning car, raising her little hands as if to jump towards it. Sarah immediately picked Lily up. Cindy opened the car door to see if anyone was inside. The car was empty. Seeing this, Lily worriedly climbed out of Sarah's arms and went back to the car again. Although Lily looked very soft on the outside, only those who knew her knew that she was a stubborn child with a difficult and irritable temper. Sarah immediately sensed that something was wrong. "Send people to investigate what happened in the car." "Has anyone been taken to any hospitals?" "Yes, ma'am." "I've never seen Lily like this before. What on earth is going on? What kind of person would make Lily so worried?" Cindy worked very quickly and found out everything in just half an hour. "Ma'am, the man who saved the young lady is at St. Luke's Hospital. He was admitted half an hour ago." I was lying unconscious on the hospital bed, faintly hearing the doctor talking. "This guy is lucky, he was only injured. As for the driver, I don't know when he'll wake up." At this time, there were chaotic footsteps outside. "Ma'am, the person in this room is the one who saved the young lady." The door immediately opened, and a small, rosy baby rushed in, climbing onto the bed and grabbing my hand. Tiffany also slowly stepped in. Perhaps it was the first time seeing such a beautiful person, and she couldn't help but take another look. "Auntie, this person is Lily's life savior. He's so handsome and looks pretty young." "Auntie, why are you staring at him like that?" Tiffany was startled and retracted her gaze. "He'll wake up tomorrow. Lily, we'll visit again tomorrow, okay?" I saw Lily shaking her head, grabbing my hand and lying on the bed. The fierce temper from before disappeared. Lily, be good and go home with mommy. We'll visit uncle again tomorrow, okay? But Lily refused to leave, holding my hand tightly. When I opened my eyes, under the white light, a woman was looking down at me. You saved my daughter today. Thank you. I looked at the cold woman in front of me and the soft, cute baby. Completely different. I couldn't help but wonder. Is the baby your daughter? Suddenly, a beautiful face approached. Hello, I'm Sarah, Lily's nanny. Thank you for saving her. I immediately felt that this person was more like Lily's mother and seemed a bit familiar, as if I had seen her somewhere before. You're welcome, it was just the right thing to do. You saved our young lady, almost lost your life. Tiffany stared at me for a long time, saying, Go ahead, what kind of reward do you want? I quickly waved my hand. No need. I just happened to save a baby, no need for any reward. Tiffany frowned. Why don't you want anything? I can grant anything you want. Hearing this, I tried asking, how about giving me some money? Tiffany looked surprised, thinking that I would make an excessive request, but I only asked for some money. How much do you want? I quickly smiled and said, I was just joking. I have an affinity with the baby. Can you let me see her again? Sure. But it's late now, Lily's asleep. I'll bring Lily tomorrow. Really, do you have no other requests? I smiled bitterly. It's lucky that I saved my life. Tiffany immediately felt unconvinced. I was so selfless, like a rushing river, saving their little princess without asking for any reward. A moment later, at the biggest estate in the city, Tiffany just got out of the car and entered the living room when there was a crash of a vase breaking. I saw the baby with a fierce face holding a vase and throwing it to the ground, then kicking over the chair. The whole living room was a mess, and the servants next to her only dared to watch, not daring to stop the young lady. The young lady is going crazy again. We can't stop her. She wakes up and breaks things randomly. Looking at the baby breaking things, Tiffany felt like her heart was being cut. She hurriedly took the things from her arms. My love, this is an antique vase worth $200 million that your mother bought. Tiffany approached and sat down next to Lily, stroking her head. Lily, be good tonight, okay? Tomorrow, mommy will take you to see that uncle, okay? Lily immediately changed and became well-behaved, her lips pursed, looking like she wanted to smile. Tiffany twitched her mouth slightly. She can't be persuaded, but she listened to you after just one sentence. A day later, my body had almost recovered. I wore a patient's gown and got out of bed, planning to go downstairs to buy some food. But as soon as I opened the door, I ran into Tiffany in a black dress. Her black eyes were like a layer of frost, causing me to instinctively back away. Suddenly, I felt something hugging my leg. It turned out that the soft Lily was hugging my leg, her big, beautiful black eyes shining. I knelt down and picked up the baby. Lily, are you hurt? Lily shook her head, hugging me tightly with her small arms, lying softly in my arms. Tiffany stared in stunned amazement, her mouth wide enough to fit an egg. Is this still the little devil who breaks everything at the slightest provocation? Why did she change when she met him? Tiffany reminded, she's still not healthy, Lily, get down. It's okay, she's not heavy. My injury is already healed. I held Lily and sat on the hospital bed. Uncle doesn't have anything to eat. Do you like candy? Tomorrow, I'll buy you lollipops, okay? Tiffany scoffed again. The 2-year-old devil doesn't eat lollipops anymore, she is too sophisticated for that. She probably don't like that. But Lily nodded repeatedly like a chicken pecking rice, even kissing me. Seeing this, Tiffany quietly wiped her tears. You haven't gotten a kiss, but Uncle just met 2 days ago, so I'm so surprised. It's fine as long as Lily likes it. Next time, Uncle will bring you other toys. Tiffany came back from work at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I was sitting with Lily and chatting very harmoniously. At the moment I looked up, I was once again overwhelmed by Tiffany. No one could be worthy of such an excellent woman. "Ma'am, thank you for last night." Tiffany sat down next to me. "It's nothing." Sarah was curious and boiling. Last night, her sister did go out and came back very late. Could it be that she had hunted him down? Tiffany turned around. Lily was busy playing with her dolls, forgetting about her mother. "Did you buy dolls for Lily?" I pinched Lily's cheek and said, "Lily likes it, I will bring more for her next time." Lily suddenly smiled, her big, beautiful eyes curved like a crescent moon. Tiffany stroked the baby's head. "Lily hasn't smiled like that in a long time. She really likes you." Tiffany sat very close to me, inadvertently touching her hand, clearly smelling the light fragrance on her body. I immediately quietly moved to the side, away from Tiffany, but she moved towards me again. In the end, I moved to the corner. Tiffany still sat next to me. "Don't you have other things you want? You have protected my daughter. Since I had saved Lily, I had a debt to society." Tiffany raised her face and put her hand on my shoulder. "Lily wants to have a dad. Would you become her dad? Marry me?" I was immediately stunned. Tiffany has the power in the entire capital, she is a one-man cover in the business world, and it is rumored that she does not like men. Over the years, there has never been a man beside her, but now she wants to marry me? Am I dreaming? Tiffany is not someone you can turn down. If you do not want to marry her, the consequence will not be good. I wanted to run away. "I see you are still hurt, I see you," Sarah put a stern voice. "I am sure she is very thankful for your help." Tiffany took a few steps back from me. "I don't force you. If you have time, come visit Lai. Lai's condition is different than most." I realized Ths Emote is a very good girl. After eating, Tiffany stood up. "Lai are going home, but Lily keeps holding my neck tight. The soft small face on my shoulders, I want to take her." "You are kind," Lily said softly. "I pick her up. And then I ask her to return to her mother for me, but she just keep hugging me tight. Lai, be a good girl. I visit you later. Sarah, after everyone eat. Phone rings, the voice sounds very loud. The girls scream, "Where, whatever it is, get it over and go back to work." I pick my head up. In my heart I know Tiffany will find out this is the real truth. It was like every rule changed the moment I met you. But me? I'm all thumbs with kids, I said, flustered. Lily can't eat fish, is that right? Sarah turned to look at me. I was very blunt in my tone. Don't call me Madam President. Just call me Tiffany, okay? Hearing this, I hesitated, opening my mouth. Tiffany was a big figure in the city of New York. Not many people dared call her by her first name. But there was a light mood on her face, making it easier to talk. Tiffany's normally stoic face took on a different hue, a hint of a smile playing at her lips. "So, Jake, where do you live?" "I have a small condo near the office. It's a little small, but big enough for one person." "Lily really likes you," she continued. "Would you like to move to my estate? It's near the Hudson River, very nice." Hearing this, I nearly spat out the water I was drinking. What does that mean? I thought. She's telling me to move into her house with Lily? But I'm a guy, and living in a woman's house isn't exactly appropriate. Madam President, I'm a man. It's not proper for me to live there, I tried to explain. Lily's had her fill, so if you'll excuse me, I'll be going. I put Lily on the couch and quickly left the estate. However, the moment I left, Lily's smiling face immediately turned gloomy, her dark eyes looking at Tiffany with anger. Sarah pinched Lily's cheek. "If I didn't run off the dad, do you want to be with him every day? Didn't Mommy scare him away? You didn't want him to be here with you every day?" Lily immediately nodded. "Mommy, come up with a great idea so we can have him here." "Mommy has a good idea," Tiffany said. "That can keep him here." Lily immediately perked up, grabbing Tiffany's hand with both of hers, looking at her with anticipation. Tiffany's eyes were deep, but this plan needed Lily's cooperation. In that way, he would stay forever, maybe even become her dad. Lily's dark eyes lit up, nodding like a chicken pecking rice. Seeing this, Tiffany smiled. Come here, let mommy tell you about it. And at this time I had no idea about the plot being hatched by the mother and daughter. I arrived at my apartment building. There were several people standing at the entrance. Leading them was Kevin. Look who it is, if isn't Jake. Mr. Hollywood star back home. I hear that you've got connections now, thanks to some older woman, he laughed. I wonder what the women are like at that age. I looked at him with a gloomy expression. I felt my temper getting hot. Kevin, I don't have anything to say to you. Get out of my way. What? Did you just do something and now you don't want to talk to me? Kevin said, coming next to me. Wait until tomorrow and all the jobs will be gone. After leaving a cold sentence, he led his friends out of the apartment complex. Kevin was the main focus of the company's training. I took a cold shower to get out of my head. Suddenly, my phone rang. It was a message from a baby, sending a cute icon. Seeing that it was from Lily, my mood improved a lot. I picked up the phone and sent a voice message. Lily, go to sleep early, okay? I'll come visit you in a few days, okay? Lily sent back an okay icon. And Tiffany, sitting next to Lily, looked at the two people texting. You don't have Uncle's number, but Lily does. Lily gave the phone to Tiffany to see. Uncle told me to go to sleep. I have to sleep now. After that, Lily hugged the doll I gave her today, covered herself with the blanket, and closed her eyes. Tiffany looked at Lily's little feet, shaking her head helplessly. Usually, she doesn't sleep until 11 p.m., but now it's only 9 o'clock. Waiting for Lily to fall asleep, Tiffany left the room. Sarah stood outside the door, excitedly asking, So, did you get Jake? Tiffany looked at Sarah like she was looking at an idiot. Get those thoughts out of your head. There's nothing between him and me. What? You're busy all day with work. Why don't you think about your personal life? Immediately, a handsome face appeared in Tiffany's mind, her lips softening a bit. I'm thinking about it, she said softly. Oh, is there someone? Who is it? Tiffany tapped Sarah on the head. Don't guess wildly. I'll fire the 2 security guards at the gate. In the future, no one can stop Jake from coming to the estate. Yes, Madam President. I'll do it right away. Sarah was even more certain of the thoughts in her heart. She definitely has something for him. The next day, I was awakened by the phone. Closing my eyes, I groped for the phone on the table. As soon as I answered, an angry voice rang out. Jake, have you seen the hot searches? It turns out to have been you. The company, for the sake of its reputation, has already cancelled your role. My face had no expression, I even wanted to laugh, because I always knew the company was like this. Jake, don't be sad. Wait for this to pass. I'll arrange for you to play another minor role. I hung up the phone. The company has a lot of things to do. I quickly hung up the phone and opened the hot search page. The name Jake appeared, and another with the words, the governor. Who is Jake? Why is this a big deal? I threw the phone on the bed. I remembered what Kevin said last night, and in my heart, I had an answer. Kevin made this move so well, but it's a pity that this time the investor isn't the governor. I opened Lily's chat box. Lily, are you and your mother home? Lily sent a no icon. Not home? Is your mother at the office? Lily sent a yes icon. My heart melted because of how cute she was. The gloomy mood just now disappeared. Then, I went to Tiffany's company, determined not to let Kevin get away with this. As soon as I got to the hall, a receptionist looked up and asked, Who are you looking for? I'm looking for Madam President Tiffany, please. Do you have an appointment? Madam President is very busy. Not just anyone can see her. Go home. Several receptionists behind her sneered. His clothes are only worth a few $100s, and he wants to meet Madam President? Look in the mirror. Besides that face, what else does he have? He must want to cling to our Madam President. My face changed. I know Madam President. Just tell her Jake is here to see her. I'm sorry, sir. Turn right when you go out and then go home. We're very busy. The receptionists looked down on me. I really don't want to humiliate myself. Just as I was about to turn around and leave, Tiffany rushed in and waved at me. Jake. Why are you here? Are you looking for me? I'm looking for Madam President Tiffany. I need to discuss something, but I can't get in. Tiffany turned to look at the receptionists. They immediately trembled with fear. Madam President, we didn't know this man was your friend. Tiffany said coldly, wait. I'll take care of you people. Jake, come with me. I'll take you to my office. After following Tiffany into the elevator, Tiffany said apologetically to me, Jake, don't mind those people. They only know how to look down on people. Wait until I take care of them. I smiled wryly. I was the same way as everyone else before. Don't make it difficult for them. How could it be like this? Are you going to marry my sister? The business is so big and one day you will be the boss. At this time, Tiffany was sitting cross-legged on the sofa with a proud appearance. I had asked that I was able to leave from our last conversation. I noticed that I said this out loud instead of keeping it in my head. When Tiffany saw me, she raised her hand and said, continue the report next time, this meeting has ended. Hearing this, everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Tiffany quickly left the meeting room and came to my side. Why did you come? Tiffany, about the investment from last time, can you withdraw your investment? Tiffany was suspicious and asked, what happened? Something happened at the company. Someone is targeting the male lead, Kevin. This time, they spread the news that the governor had called me. The company has already cancelled my role. Hearing this, Tiffany called Sarah. In less than 5 minutes, everything was clear. Jake, I'm not withdrawing my investment. I want you to play the male lead this time. Immediately, I was surprised. After all, I had never played the male lead before. Go home and carefully read the script. If you have time, come visit Lily, Tiffany said, looking at my face for a long time without looking away. I was silent for a moment and then said, Tiffany, why are you so good to me? Tiffany's face softened. I told you I wanted you to marry me. I was again stunned by this sentence. Is it because Lily likes me? There's no need to force yourself, but Tiffany didn't seem to hear me. I said seriously, do you want to think about it? I don't need any fanfare. Hearing this, I immediately turned around. If there's nothing else, I'll go first. I won't bother Madam President with her work. Tiffany watched me leave the room, her temperament gradually cooling. Sarah, go investigate carefully who did this. At this time, I opened my phone and saw another hot search. Top stars speak out for Jake. I know Jake's character very well. He would never do these things. I hope everyone doesn't misunderstand. Looking at this name, my hand holding the phone clenched tightly. And at their house, my mother, Marie, was angrily facing my brother, John, you're too kind. Why are you worrying about Jake so much? You came home and didn't even come home once. He clearly doesn't see us as family. Mom, Jake is still my brother. How can I not worry? My sister, Lisa, said coldly, John, you're too kind. Did you forget how your leg was broken? John responded to their nagging, those things have passed, I don't want to talk about those things. At the same time, I received a call from Cindy. This time, her voice was very gentle. Jake, the investor is saying to let you play the male lead. Otherwise, they'll take back their funding. See if you can hearing this, I laughed coldly. Cindy, I'm afraid I can't handle it. You also said that I'm not even worthy of playing a minor role, let alone the male lead. The investor has specifically requested that you play the male lead this time. And there will be a hot actress playing with you. What about you just think about it? Cindy spoke to me humbly for the first time. I understand. I'll think about it. And the news on the internet has also completely changed direction. Last night, the governor didn't go to the hotel at all, but was at a company meeting with many high-ranking officials as witnesses. It's really an injustice for Jake. He's just an unknown actor. Why are they framing him? Kevin looked at the comments. His face was sometimes green and sometimes white. He made a phone call. Dude, this time, I don't know who came to the rescue. It doesn't matter, it's just an accident. Follow up carefully and don't let Jake turn up. John hung up the phone. Coldly hooked his lips. Jake, a real rich man, is living out in the streets like a stray dog. Never think of going home. I was coming up with all sort of plan. Oh. This is the truth. I naturally knew who caused this. Tiffany helped me out with a big thing this time. I should still come for a visit. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. I opened the door and didn't see anyone, but there was a soft feeling on my leg. A beautiful, soft baby was clinging to my leg, holding a bag of snacks in her hand. Lily came? I smiled, crouching down to pick up the baby. Did Lily come by herself? Lily shook her head and pointed towards her mother in the back. The woman in the red dress, as noble as a snow lotus on a mountain, could only be admired, not touched. Tiffany slowly stepped in. Lily really wanted to see you. I couldn't stop her. Am I bothering you? No, I also really like Lily. Tiffany entered my home and sat on the sofa. What's for dinner tonight? Should we eat out? It's too windy outside, so let's eat at home. I crouched down and asked Lily again, Lily, what do you want to eat? Should Uncle make some noodles for you? Lily obediently nodded, handing me the bag of colorful snacks. What is this? I asked. Tiffany explained, they're Lily's favorite snacks. She probably thought you would like them, so she brought a bag. Lily opened her big eyes and looked at me expectantly. I smiled and said, Uncle likes them. Thank you, Lily. Lily finally smiled, but her small hands couldn't open the bag. The baby was so angry that she puffed up her cheeks and opened her mouth to bite the bag. Okay, let Uncle open it for you. I opened the bag and said, take it and eat it, Lily. Lily, wait a moment. Uncle will make some noodles for you. Lily obediently nodded, holding the snacks and eating them. And Tiffany was surprised. The kid clearly doesn't eat snacks. Madam President, what do you want to eat? You must have already eaten at this hour. But okay, I can make some beef noodles too. I couldn't help but be surprised. The female president also eats noodles? She's so approachable. Then, I took the ingredients and went into the kitchen. Tiffany also went in. Do you need any help? No, you can wait in the living room. I wouldn't dare let this Madam President help. Tiffany turned and offered, okay then, how about I wash the vegetables for you? After that, Tiffany washed the vegetables and conveniently cut a few pieces of beef. Seeing that the beef was cut very evenly, I was a little surprised. Have you ever cooked before? I asked. Tiffany was looking at me. There is no reason as to why I have not before, just give me instructions as to what to do and I will. I didn't expect this lady to cook. If she wasn't a total mess, that would be good enough. After all, she's a lady. How would she know how to cook? Tiffany turned on the induction cooker and put the vegetables in, taking the seasoning from the table and putting it in. She was doing very experienced now. I was surprised that the female president actually knew how to stir-fry vegetables. Tiffany stir-fried the beef and put it on a plate. Jake, try my cooking skills. How is it? I thought it looked pretty good. I took a chopstick and tasted it. Did you stir-fry the vegetables for the first time? Tiffany raised an eyebrow. Of course. You're the first person to eat the food I cooked. What an honor. Tiffany stir-fried the meat, wow. After everything was prepared, the baby's eyes lit up and she immediately stood up, holding the chopsticks in her hands and putting them in her mouth. Be good, let Uncle blow on it to cool it down before you eat it, okay? I carefully blew on it to cool it down. I put a piece of meat in the baby's mouth. The baby chewed it a few times, swallowed it, and gave me a thumbs up. Did you want to say it's very delicious? Uncle knows. Lily nodded repeatedly like a chicken pecking rice. She opened her small mouth and said, "Want to eat more?" Tiffany tasted a piece of the noodles and looked up to ask Lily, "Don't you know how to eat by yourself?" Lily shook her head, the meaning I knew all too well. She is still very young. She should not be eating like this anymore. I got a smaller fork. I was afraid that she would hurt herself. Lily, I will feed you now. She looked to the side because she could not bear for me to leave. Tiffany looked at me as if she has given up. I will just feed her. Then, I suddenly took the bowl from my hand, Lily, and said, I am going to feed you now. Lily shook her head like she was trying to get me to come back. Tiffany did not want her at all. Lily was angry when the time finally came to go back. You are so great. After I was done with the food, I went back to clean, but Tiffany snatched my hand away to go and clean. There must have been a reason as to why she took the bowl. Lily gave me a thumbs up. Lily just give me a thumbs up. Tiffany was on the phone. I cleaned everything up. It was now 9 p.m. It was time to say goodbye. Tiffany, it's very late, let me escort you and Lily home? Tiffany and Lily, please stay. She did not look back. Okay, good night. Did Lily really like me that much? I mused, gazing at the adorable kid. If only she was my daughter. I guess you dream of what you think of. That night, I actually dreamed of Lily. The soft baby was hugging me, sweetly calling me daddy. I laughed out loud in my dream. Suddenly, the door opened and Tiffany tiptoed out of the room in her slippers. She stopped beside me, her dark, cold eyes staring at me unblinking. After a while, the woman bent down, her rosy lips touching mine. In my dream, I felt like I was being targeted by a poisonous snake. No matter how much I ran, the snake wrapped around my legs, and I couldn't escape. I immediately broke out in a cold sweat and opened my eyes. Outside, the sun was shining through the window. I sat up and saw long, slender white legs wearing black heels, revealing a beautiful instep. You're awake? Taste my cooking skills, it was Tiffany's voice. I suddenly looked up. The woman was holding a tray with steak on it. You made breakfast? Tiffany placed the plate on the table and poured a glass of milk. It's probably okay. I saw some steak in the fridge, so I tried making it. Thank me. I went to wash up. I saw Lily was still sleepy. I picked her up and washed her face. Her small face was as smooth and white as a peeled egg. I couldn't help but bite her. After all, the baby was so fragrant and soft. Who could resist? Lily, there are no toiletries for you here. Use this disposable toothbrush, okay? Lily nodded, closing her eyes and brushing her teeth. I smiled and pinched Lily's cheeks to wake her up, then led her to sit at the table. Lily also had a piece of steak, but she didn't like it. She shook her head, holding a small fork. Lily, have a little steak first. Uncle will make something you like, okay? I took a bite of the steak and felt unreal. How could I have someone making breakfast for me, and a CEO, at that? Tiffany, I pinched my cheek. It hurt, so it wasn't a dream. Tiffany really made breakfast for me. A smile crept up my lips as I ate all the steak. Lily only ate one bite, no matter how much Tiffany coaxed her. I rubbed the baby's head and prepared to make some fried eggs. 5 minutes later, I took the plate of fried eggs out of the kitchen. Lily immediately took a bite. Tiffany couldn't help but taste it. Jake, why are you so good at cooking? Did you specialize in it? Hearing this, my face changed. It's true that I specialized in it, and I did it for someone else. I learned every dish that Catherine liked. At that time, I thought I could grow old with Catherine, but in the end, it was just my dream. Tiffany didn't ask any further. After finishing the eggs with Lily, I was about to leave. Jake, I'm going to the company now. Can I trouble you to look after Lily for a day? I'll pick her up tonight. If you're free, you can take her to the Hudson River, too. I'll take Lily. If she was busy with work, I would bring Lily back tonight. Great, thank you. Call me if you need anything. After that, Tiffany got into the car and quickly left the apartment. Lily hugged my neck, waving to her mother, but her face showed no reluctance. Lily, follow Uncle to the company today, okay? Lily nodded, her hair messy and her clothes not properly worn. She looked like a dirty little baby. Tiffany didn't care about these things. They were all done by the maids at the estate. I patiently combed Lily's hair, tidied up her clothes, and took her to the company. At this time, in Cindy's office, Jake, what do you think about yesterday's matter? Seeing this was a good opportunity for me, she sat on the sofa, sipping a cup of tea. It's fine with me, but I have one condition: Kevin has to be the supporting role to me, or I won't accept this movie. Hearing this, Cindy's face changed. Kevin had finally gotten to play the male lead. If he were to play a supporting role again, wouldn't he be degrading himself? Moreover, he would be supporting role to some unknown actor. He would never agree. Cindy smiled obsequiously. Jake, Kevin has other schedules. How about you find someone else? I turned my head to look at her. Then John will do just fine. Cindy's smile immediately darkened. John is the company's top star. You need to know your place. A newcomer who's only been in the industry for a few months, if it weren't for the investor assigning you to be the male lead, do you think you would have made it? Cindy yelled a few times, nearly knocking over the table. Many people gathered outside the door, wanting to hear what was happening inside. I didn't pay any attention, putting down my cup. If that's the case, then forget it. Lily, let's go home. Lily, who was playing with toys on the table, ran over and climbed into my lap. Cindy looked at the two similar faces, and she already had an answer in her heart. Jake, is this your daughter? She's my friend's daughter. Cindy breathed a sigh of relief. If he had a daughter, it would greatly affect the artist, especially male actors, who mostly have girlfriend fans or wife fans. If they knew he was married with a child, they would immediately unfollow him without any reason. Jake, don't think about John being the supporting role anymore. Kevin can be considered. I'll go ask the vice president. Cindy changed her tone. After all, the investor had given too much money this time, and the company couldn't refuse. What force was Jake relying on to have someone willing to spend so much money on him? I picked up Lily and left the office. This time, someone else has to play it. This feeling wasn't bad either. Then, I hummed and carried Lily around the company. Along the way, colleagues kept looking in surprise. Jake, when did you have a daughter? Did you get married in college? Lily was scared by so many people and hid in my arms. I continued to explain, she's not my daughter. She's my friend's daughter. Besides, I want to. I need someone in my life. At the same time, in Kevin's office, Kevin slammed his hand on the table and stood up, his face full of anger, his chest heaving violently. What? They're telling me to be a supporting role for Jake? No way. Jake, an unknown actor, wants me to be a supporting role for him? Never. Cindy hurriedly tried to persuade him. Kevin, calm down. We can't refuse the conditions the investor gave this time. I already called your cousin and told her clearly. Your cousin has agreed. Kevin gritted his teeth. Even you agreed? Aren't you trying to make me lose face? I'm telling you, I absolutely won't be a supporting role for Jake. An unknown actor like him should look in the mirror and see what he's like. Kevin stood up and kicked the door of Cindy's office. This Kevin, if it weren't for his cousin's backing, he's afraid he wouldn't be worth anything. In the company, besides John, no one made people feel at ease. At this time, I left the company and took Lily to the supermarket, buying her a beautiful hairpin and a butterfly bow to clip in her hair. I also bought Lily a big jar of lollipops, which she happily hugged in her arms. Look, that father and daughter are so good-looking. The mother must be so happy. She has a handsome husband and a cute daughter. She's really a winner in life. When will I have a cute daughter like that? That night, I took Lily back to the estate. The butler saw me and greeted me with a smile. "Young master, you're here. Come on in. The eldest and second young ladies are eating dinner. I'll put Lily down and won't go in. Please trouble you to take Lily in. Let me take the young lady in. You go to work. Don't be late." Lily hugged the jar of candy, turning her head every 3 steps, reluctantly looking at me. "Go back, Lily. Uncle will visit you in a few days." Lily stepped inside with her little feet, wearing a clean dress and a butterfly bow in her hair, hugging a big jar of lollipops. Cindy almost didn't recognize her. Was this the little devil of the family? Tiffany asked, "Lily's back? Where's Jake?" The butler replied, "Madam, Jake has returned. He said he has something to take care of." Tiffany's face showed obvious disappointment. "Lily, come here to mommy. Where did Uncle take you today?" Lily showed her candy to her mother, a smile hanging on her small face. Her cheeks were rosy and extremely adorable. "Cindy, has that little devil changed?" Tiffany's eyes widened like copper bells. The little devil never smiled normally. At this time, there was a car horn outside. "Elder Madam and Sir are here." The 2 members of the family got out of the car, still carrying a few gifts for Lily. Although Lily didn't like them normally. "Mom and Dad are here." Tiffany lowered her chopsticks and hurriedly ran out. "Mom and Dad, why did you come? Are you here to visit your daughter? I told you not to come. I have enough hands and feet. I have enough to eat and drink." The 2 of the family's faces were expressionless as they passed by, not even looking at her once. Tiffany felt 1,000 wounds. She was still their biological daughter, but they didn't even look at her. She stomped her feet angrily. Inside, the family members had entered the living room, and when they saw Lily, they smiled kindly. "Lily, who put the butterfly bow in your hair? And this big jar of lollipops? Isn't it?" Lily was just starting to learn who the person was. "Oh mommy, you were the one that did. You didn't want to make an impact, the butterfly would fall, it would be all bad, and you did not have that control." The family looked at each other as if something was not correct, it was something bad. So they gave her someone she needed. "I think my sister just has it figured out, if she does not, that okay, she is with someone special, that way." Lily did not get back to them, she just held the candy. They looked at each other and kept trying to ask. The lady was just not working. Her mother asked her again. "Who that? What does he do? What is his role? Was she cool at her body?" Lily kept hugging her candy. She was done trying to make these people happy. Tiffany was not helping either, she was happy for the help. They left on that note to never visit that home again. It was her turn to try and get Jake. "Cindy, I will need your help," she said. "What? No, I can't." The story comes to a close. With a faint smile, quickly suppressing it. "You can come early to play with Lily. Lily has special circumstances and can't go to preschool, but she's very intelligent, knows how to draw and write." I agreed immediately. "I'll visit Lily this afternoon, then." "Well, I won't bother you with your work." The phone hung up, and the smile on Tiffany's lips deepened. Her assistant, as if seeing something unbelievable, thought, "Their Madam President smiled." The Ice Queen never smiled, but after this phone call, she smiled. I really want to know who's on the other end of the line that can make their Madam President smile. Tiffany said coldly, "What are you looking at?" "There's nothing to see." The assistant grabbed the file and hurried out of the office. As expected, still the cold-faced Tiffany. At the same time, Cindy was standing at the door with a frustrated look on her face, and a baby clung to her leg. She had been with Lily for an hour. Lily's big, dark eyes looked at her, melting people's hearts. "Honey," Cindy said, "I really can't take you to see Uncle Jake. Your mother said you have to be good at home. Besides, Uncle Jake is very busy. Can you be a good girl?" Lily let go of Cindy's leg, sat sadly on the sofa, and picked up a small drawing board, not knowing what she was drawing. She looked very unhappy. Cindy felt bad. "Don't be like that. How about Auntie sneaks you to see Uncle Jake, but you absolutely can't tell your mother, or Auntie will be in trouble." Lily raised her head, her big, dark eyes filled with light. She dropped the drawing board, ran into the changing room, and picked out a beautiful dress to wear. Cindy picked up Lily's drawing board and saw a small turtle drawn on it, with the words Auntie Cindy. Cindy was so angry that she stomped her feet and ran into the changing room. She pinched Lily's ears. "Look at what you drew. What is this?" "A turtle." Lily pouted and hugged Cindy's arm, rubbing against her, continuing to act spoiled. Cindy's heart melted. How could she bear to scold Lily? She quickly pulled her hand back. "Lily, does Auntie Cindy pinch your ears too hard?" Lily shook her head and chose a white puffy dress, handing it to Cindy. "Lily, don't you hate wearing dresses? You've never worn them before. Why are you wearing one now?" Although Cindy was puzzled, she still helped Lily put on the beautiful dress. Perhaps she had reached an age where girls liked to dress up. Lily was over 3 years old, so that must be it. Lily changed into her beautiful clothes and spun around in front of the mirror, pulling Cindy's hand, wanting to go out. "Lily, don't rush. Could it be that you're changing into a beautiful dress because you're going to see Uncle Jake?" Cindy said with a look of sudden realization. "Impossible. Could it be that Lily likes Jake?" At this time, my car stopped at the Hudson River estate. The security guard at the gate saw me and immediately opened the gate. I was very surprised. Why were they so polite? Last time, the security guard wouldn't even let me in. Did the wealthy change security guards every day? I took out the doll I had bought and walked into the villa. After walking a few steps, an adorable baby ran out and directly hugged my leg. "Lily, why are you out here? Look at what Uncle bought for you today. What a cutie. Can you like any dolls?" Lily's little head nodded like a chicken pecking rice. She grabbed a lovely pink bunny. Cindy slowly walked over from behind. "Jake, why are you here? Lily was going to find you, but she's already changed into new clothes." Lily turned her head to look at Cindy. Cindy continued, "Lily, why are you not letting Auntie talk anymore? Why are you hugging the bunny? Don't you hate stuffed animals the most? The last time I gave you one, you threw it into the lake for the fish to eat." I asked Lily in surprise, "Don't you like stuffed animals?" Lily hugged the bunny and shook her head, her face eager to explain. "Uncle knows Lily likes bunnies. Was it because the last one wasn't a bunny that you threw it away?" Lily nodded, her small arms hugging both the bunny and the bear. Cindy stomped her feet again, angered. The last time, she also bought a bunny, but the little devil threw it into the lake. This time I bought it, and she hugged it in her arms. "Cindy, why don't you explain to Cindy about toys?" Lily pouted, feeling wronged in my arms. "Cindy, Lily is still young. Don't be so fierce. What if you scare her?" Cindy patted her chest, feeling like she was about to be angered to death by this little devil. I lovingly stroked the baby's head. She was clearly an adorable 3-year-old, not some little devil. Then, I picked up Lily and went to the living room. "Lily, what are you looking for Uncle for today?" Lily climbed down from my arms and handed me a small drawing board from the table. "Show me the painting you drew. I used to study painting. This is a turtle. Lily is here, do you think the kid's here?" There is also some picture to be viewed to determine where the focus will be. I took Cindy, who was mad, to tell her not to be and not get hurt. "Do what you came here to do," I said, trying to leave. "Are you kidding me? You can't just talk to me." Cindy was trying to protect Lily. They can give you resources that are the best and show you that it's a good idea. I said this a little louder but with control. What did you do and where did you tell the people about? I took one of my hands and gave her a head rub to make her come back to life. If you did like the idea, just leave. Do not be upset. At the time Tiffany could only hear these words that came from the door. Tiffany's face slowly started to change. It was a curve that everyone could not deny. The woman has been changed. I need her to stop all of these actions that could hurt and get here to work. We can make this work. It was now our time to make sure that she made it. Tiffany looked up to see that I was here. I did not want there to be a war or anything bad. Is that how this is going to go down? I was sure if Cindy has the skills. It must have not been a bad time because Lily came up and said, "Daddy," the small hand held mine and it hit Tiffany like never before. There were two of her and both wanted me. Tiffany looked in my eyes. It all came into the reality. I need you on the phone, I said while picking up my head up Lily and gave Tiffany. I knew it was time. I was ready. Lane looked at me, a bit dazed, of course, because she'd hit a creative block lately and wanted to act in a movie. Fortunately, she got the supporting role for this movie. But to be a supporting act after coming back for 2 months. But here it came out, "Hey, Lane, I need you to come here." I thought it might be too soon since there are so many new fans. Cindy was in the office. "What are you going to do? This is going to get hot. If you don't show them." Lane embraced me and I pushed her away a little. "There is more of me coming that isn't just from the movie. It will give them their worth. I think, hey, it's not that hard. You will be fine. There is more to it. You can go with me and have a little food." She could feel that she got a bad vibe. "For once you don't even have her. What's wrong with you?" "And she's just someone." I looked her right in the face and saw her smile. "There is just someone and what you get is who you go out with." She laughed a little, then she saw her face a little. And then made her smile again with it was so natural. Just like. I asked her, "What did you do the last time, or maybe this time you need me?" The truth is, the lady did not like all of this action and I do not appreciate the violence. With the house ready, she looked in the kitchen. I was thinking she was going to cook something for dinner and the person had what it all took. The phone would have helped. I had to take charge the way things are. After all of it, I put them down for a good night's sleep to make things go the right way. After all, Lily, what you need is an uncle. Cindy made me and said it has to be Jake, and not you. It should not. I can't make a mistake because they are always there to see the things. My heart rate was up. With the kids in bed. It has to be done. With all of those things going on, Lily could never stay at those things. He said, "You have not been you and everything has come up to me. If you get one chance you might want to." He did a good job being happy and caring. You want what is the best. I came soon after she and saw him. He had not had the chance to do that. If I had to tell it. If you want a life. If you want it to be here. We have each other and the support to get. Is not it how you get the ones who hurt you when they came from it? Her mom went and said, "If you make a bad name or change, you can go." And she knew for the worst. She did not get better, and all the things were hard. Jake, what should? I'd be a perfect woman. I knew the time. What are the odds? We came as a team and she was going to be able to do it. They just all wanted to see Jake and the man. You got it. It might take time, so just go home. I will let Lily take her to get ready. What did you give to your uncle? What do you always do with your mother and get a gift but not me? Well, Jake, come on. You ready to get the heat? He really was not. He walked up and opened the door. And Lily hugged and kissed him. How can I show everything and make you never want to leave? He hugged her. He was happy. What all did the mom do? Was he really just doing to have? All you are going to get is the bad side. Can't it all just be nice and say all of this? Lily came running up and gave all this love. It touched everything and everyone. I will ask you again, please let me. When it was finally the mom, she had not had a date and her friend had to do it. Lily, are you going to be good with me and go here? It's not so. You have to leave or this. It's been a long road. Why not do what you had planned for? She knew the woman was no good but was hoping that it would all come out on the end, and it should. All the time she would be nice and talk with people, and it has to be that way. He started to touch her shoulder and then he held it. Jake. She gave him a good kiss to let her know. And she came close. You got something that needs to be said. What's the plan now? This is what you have always wanted and you can't. How I am the one who has made it. The woman was shocked at the thing she said. And why now? I can't lose her, the mom said, crying. Why would anyone do this with all the gifts and the money? Why even hold it? She looked at him one more time and he walked back and came over and kissed her. All was well. And Lily, just keep kissing them. You are my team. You see how the love really came that has not had it. Then she came into the reality that with more love it can happen.